Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are across the globe. Welcome to On the Sofa with yours truly, Esther Austin. Well, today with me, I've got my granddaughter, as you can see, she's peeping in, but also I've got this legendary, Sis Debbie Sledge from the Slegendary Sister Sledge. And Debbie, it's always a pleasure catching up with you, talking to you because, you guys are always doing so much. You're always evolving. And I just love what you're evolving into. And there's this passion and this joy because I watched your video Free and it's, you know, what I feel you're saying to the world is hold on to your freedom, hold on to the joy, hold on to the music. So Debbie, before I rattle anything off, who is Debbie Sledge at this moment in time?
Well, first of all, thank you so much, Esther. It's always a pleasure talking with you. Yeah, we're very excited. Sister Sledge, Slegendary, and Debbie Sledge is a mom right now, and a mom and a grandmom, and also, I continue to perform as Sister Sledge. And I also perform, I'm right now launching Sister Sledge featuring Slegendary, which is my daughter, my son David, my nephew Thaddeus, and also Tanya T.A., who you met before.
Yes, definitely. Yes, fantastic energy between all of them. And what, is, we are family and you're keeping that tradition in a way going. And you can tell that even with your sons and your nephew and all of them, they enjoy what they do as well. You can see it when they perform. So what do you think is the thread that keeps everything together, Debbie?
Well, that is part of the thread, the fact that we enjoy each other so much, the fact that we love each other. We're a very strong unit. I'm actually so amazed at the ease in which we work together. I think there's a great deal of mutual respect, and there's a great deal of creative energy that flows. So I'm having a great time working with the family, with the second generation of Sister Sledge family.
Excellent. And you've recently, I believe it was February this year, brought out a new track, Free. Now, tell me the story behind Free, because I think it's so apt at this time of everything that we're going through. I mean, we sort of coming through a pandemic, and then there's what's happening on the other side of the world in Russia and the Ukraine, and. So just give us a bit of background about Free, Debbie.
Well, first of all, I love that song. We just, all of us are so excited about it. I mean, even last night, we had all the grandchildren just dancing up a storm. The song, we played it loud, and it was so much fun. It's so much fun. It's a fun song, and it's a very timely song. I remember as we wrote it, it was actually a track that was sent to us by two members of our band, Dominic Amato and Paul David. They are both musicians in our band. And they sent this very, very great track. And they said, can you write something to it? Mm-hmm. So we ended up writing with Paul's wife, Morgan, Morgan McClanahan David, and Camille Sledge wrote with it, and me, and then so there was a collaboration, almost like a family collaboration, just to express the freedom that we have in the arms of love. I mean, that says it all.
Wow.
That just all. You have that security, you have that strength, because you know that you're covered, you're in a secure place. So you're secure with yourself. And then you're able to extend that love out. You're able to express it in all kinds of ways, in your freedom, in your joy, your creativity, the way that you relate to others, that freedom. So that's what we wanted to say. We hope that, I believe it's a message, a really strong message. It's very simple, but it's it's very strong to me.
Yes, absolutely. And as you're talking, Debbie, the question that's coming to me is for those who don't have that nest to go to, how can they strive towards finding it, experiencing it?
Well, the key in that is the arms of love. And the arms of love is not necessarily family members around you, but you have to create that. You have to have that yourself. One of the things that one of my aunt, well, actually, I'm wearing one of her dresses. She was such a strong influence in my life. My mom, my aunts, but she would constantly put in our heads, you have to love yourself before you can love someone else, before you even know what that is. And, at the time she was saying it, yeah, well, that makes sense. But, I didn't really know what that meant until I knew what that meant. And that just means that security. You have that security where you can openly share that love, even if it's not being reciprocated.
Yes.
Sometimes you have to love yourself enough to step away from something that's hurtful.
Yeah.
And still love that person or whatever that situation is, until you, so that you can preserve your own peace.
And you just said a key word there, peace.
Yes.
Because that's a constant thing that I know for me that I'm constantly striving to receive or to embrace within myself. Because the past few weeks, sometimes my head has just been so full of stuff, and I can feel myself sort of tripping, and then I just go to a place where I have to try to ground it, or what do I need at this moment in time? Maybe I need to put away, maybe go and have a bath, might watch Netflix just to take myself out of that place so that I can just
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes, and you can give yourself what I call grace. I give myself grace for the time that I need to, I don't have to be doing something to feel good. Sometimes I give myself grace to rest, or to watch a movie, or to, take a nap if that's what I need, and the key word for me is the love of God. I have a relationship with God, and through Jesus Christ, that gives me that assurance that there's always going to be a place of rest where I can rest, and I don't have to worry about what's going on around me. I can be strong enough to deal with what's going on around me, or to get help, or to be, a solution, not part of the problem, because, to be part of the solution. So that's a big thing for me.
And as you're talking, Debbie, I was just thinking of all the music that Sister Sledge has created over the years, and the real sort of essence of that is love. And he's the greatest dancer, lost in music, and obviously we are family. And there is just this, it's not just about the music, and it's not just about the words, but there's a vibe that Sister Sledge has created. There's an essence called Sister Sledge. You might have to do a perfume around that. And now it's legendary, bringing in the other members of the family who have the same or similar energy. And that is just so nice that we as an audience can tap into, so that even when we're going through our moments, we can tap into those places that you've created for us. And I think that's quite pivotal, because some people just don't have what you speak about, but what you create, it's there for people to tap into and dip into.
Everybody on the dance floor. Whoa.
It brought me through the past. It pulls me through
thank you so much. That means a lot, and that is one of the things that we hope to do and to continue to do, and that is spread that love. But mainly, I realize that we have to have it in order for us to spread it. So
Yes.
be real to us, so that what we share, we're sharing a real part of us. We're sharing what we're going through, and we're sharing it, or how we're dealing with things.
Mhm.
And you know, our audience is very, very precious to us, in the sense that there's a place where we can meet and just have fun and walk in joy and laugh and dance and sing. And especially in the UK audience, that's our fam. They love singing.
Yes.
We love singing together. We love singing with them.
Yeah.
And it's great.
And it's really nice that you can share your vulnerabilities, but then at the same time, through the music of sharing your vulnerabilities, you're saying, okay, this is what we're feeling, this is what we're going through, but hey, let's party. And I watched you guys perform free, and there's just this vibe. And I've seen you perform several times also live, and there's just one big party, one big family party, and you get caught up in the energy of it. And and also it's really nice to see all of you on stage just really vibing on that level. And it's something that we can get caught up in, because sometimes you may go to an event and you're going through your stuff, and you're standing there, and then all of a sudden Sister Sledge comes on, and you get caught up in the vibe. And when you get caught up, then you just lose that sense of doom and gloom that shadow that you've walked in with.
Great, yeah.
That is so precious, and it's just really nice, like I said, to see how you guys are evolving, even the costumes and how you're dressing. I'm like, dang, these girls are looking fine. You look so good. And that also is about creativity as well, isn't it, Debbie?
Yes, it is. And I'm very fortunate. We're very fortunate because we have Camille and Tanya. They're both, high fashion. They have great eye for fashion. And so I don't have to worry about that. I just trust them, what they're looking at, what they're doing, and they're creating backstage. I mean, we've worn things like, I don't know, ball up the dress and wear a headpiece, things like that. So different.
Yeah.
And we learned something also very early, just from our grandmother, from our mom, and that is, when you perform, you don't bring your problems to the stage, because people are dealing with their own problems, and they came to a show to release some of that.
Yes.
So that was something that we learned very, very early, and it really makes sense, and it really made sense to us then. So we don't do that. And it's a great place to let go. Yeah, to just have fun.
Because you get caught up in the music, we're lost in music. But that's a great place to be.
Yeah, we're enjoying each other so much. I'm having a ball watching them perform while I'm even on the stage. It's great.
And so moving forward, Debbie, you're going to be doing lots of where you're touring quite a bit this year. Are you in the UK? When are you coming to the UK?
We're definitely going to be in the UK. I think we're in the UK in May and June. I don't have the schedule in front of me, but I know we're there for the summer. Excellent.
And what next for Sister Sledge, or the Slegendary Sister Sledge? What next? Because like I said, you've just evolved so much over the years, and you keep almost like you're redefining your look, you're redefining how you dress, you're redefining your music. So what's on the cards? What next?
I'm very excited to say that there's so much music in the works right now, because we have excellent writers. I mean, Camille's a great writer. I mean, she has 2 albums out already, I think.
Oh, wow.
Solo albums. And we're going to feature some of her songs and some of her music on the show. And then Tanya, who's working on her solo project. And that's one of the things that I encourage them to do all, let it all out. Just go for what's in you. I want to hear it all. I want to help you. I want to see it. I want to see you share it with the world. So Tanya is an excellent songwriter as well as a vocalist, you know, and a performer. She's awesome. And David is working on music. So we do have some works in the works for Slegendary, for Sister Sledge featuring Slegendary. We have that in the works. Free, I'm so proud of that. It just lifts us all up, even, you know, even every time we play it, it lifts us up.